What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this channel. We have this interesting question that we're going to be solving, and I'm going to be using the simplest method possible to solve this question. The question says that find the value of x given that 4 to the x plus 4 to the x is equal to 80. Now, the left hand side, we have the sum of 4 to the x and 4 to the x. So when we add them, we're going to be having 2 of 4 to the x because there are actually 2 of them. This is equal to 80. Now we can divide both sides by 2. So I'll divide the left hand side by 2. I'll divide the right hand side by 2. So 2 can cancel out 2, leaving behind 4 to the x on the left hand side. And this is equal to 80 divided by 2, we have 40. Very good. Now we can write 4 in the base of 2. 4 is the same as 2 squared, and it is raised to the power of x. And this is equal to 40 on the right hand side. Now we can apply the law of indices to the left hand side. That says that when I have a to the power of b, and this is raised to the power of c, this is equal to a to the power of b times c. Good. So the powers multiply. We can apply that here. So we'll write down the base. The base is 2. Now we'll multiply the power. 2 times x gives 2x. Good. And this is equal to 40. Now our next step will be for us to simplify 40. So we have 2 to the power of 2x to be equal to 40 is the same as 8 times 5. We can still simplify further. So this is 2 to the power of 2x is equal to 8. 8 is the same as 2 to the power of 3 times 5. Now it would have been better when we can be able to write everything in the base of 2. But we can't write 5 in the base of 2. So I'll take the log of the left hand side, which is 2 to the power of 2x. I'll also take the log of the right hand side, which is 2 to the power of 3 times 5. Good. Now we can apply the property of logarithm to the right hand side. The property of logarithm that says that when I have the log of a times b, this is equal to the log of a plus the log of b. Very good. Now when we compare, we can see that our a from here is the same as 2 to the power of 3, and then our b is the same as 5. So let's apply this property to what we have on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we've already got the log of 2 to the power of 2x. This is equal to, now the right hand side, we're writing log a. So this is log a. A is 2 to the power of 3 plus log b. B is what? 5. Very good. Now let's take another property of logarithm, the one that has to do with powers. So the log of a to the power of p, this is equal to p times the log of a. Now let's apply this property to what we have here and what we have here. So this expression can be written as 2x times log 2. And this is equal to, this expression can be written as 3 times log 2 and then plus log 5. Very good. Now we've cleared out the powers. Now let's divide through by log 2. So I divide the left hand side by log 2. I divide the right hand side by log 2. Divide by log 2. Good. Now watch something. Log 2 cancels out log 2, leaving behind 2x. This is equal to log 2 cancels out log 2, leaving behind 3 plus Here we have log 5 divided by log 2. Very good. Now finally, let's apply the property of change of base to what we have here. The property of change of base, logarithm change of base, we have the log of A divided by the log of B. When we have something like this can be written as the log of A base B. That is it. Now let's write this like this. On the left hand side we have 2x. This is equal to 3 plus. Now this expression can now be written as log 5 base 2. That is it. Now to get the value of x, we have to multiply through by the inverse of 2. The inverse of 2 is 1 all over 2. So 1 all over 2 times 2x. This is equal to 1 all over 2 times 3 plus 1 all over 2 times log base 2 of 5. Very good. Now see something. That 2 cancels out 2, leaving behind 1 times x, which gives x to be equal to, now 1 over 2 times 3 gives 3 over 2, plus 1 over 2 times log base 2 of 5 give 1 all over 2 log base 2 of 5. And this is our final answer. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.